everybody, and welcome to JelloCast. Today, our guest is going to be Michael. Introduce yourself, or say hey.
Oh, what's up, Spam Squad? It's your boy. Gonna murder these frickin' fricks. I don't know if we're allowed to swear.
You are more than allowed.
Alright, we're gonna fuck these pussies up then.
Great.
Huzzah.
And of course, we have our lovely co-host, bitch, Dev.
I am sex appeal.
Apparently so. Also, happy Halloween! We're spooky and
Yay.
stuff.
Yay, for an entire fucking month.
This
so
is just
true.
4 episodes, yeah.
I
We're
don't-
spooky.
don't like creepy ambient music for regular conversation though, so let's cut that out.
Oh no! Oh my gosh.
Back to the favorites.
So, Michael, who are you? What do you like to do?
Well...
Who the fuck are you?
I'm
How did you get into my studio?
Hey, Glass.
Well, you see, there was the air vent, and, you know, you remember that scene in Robots where the mum just, like, burst through the wall to just get into the office? That's basically how it happened.
Wonderful.
Yes. Yes, I'm just full of references that people don't
You've made quite the entrance. I get the reference at least.
Okay, thank God.
It's been years since I've seen Robots, but I get the reference.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
boy.
God, thank God. I'm happy.
Yay for dead references.
What do you like to do, my man?
What do I like to do? I like watching movies and playing video games and watching YouTube and drawing and making people laugh and just having a giddy old time.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Yeah, that's about it.
Great. Oh, what about long walks on the beach? What about that, man?
Hey, yeah, man.
I was gonna go for that, but you know, I was like, that's too predictable. I like long walks on the sand dunes of the Sahara Desert. There we go.
It seems like it'll be a very, very long walk.
It's a long
Exactly,
walk.
because I freaking hate my life and I want my.
Oh my
I want to
god.
talk to myself.
Nice.
Jesus.
I want to reenact that scene in Popeye where they're just walking through the desert and they see like a big fucking platter of like meat and shit, and I'm just like, I want to eat that, but it doesn't.
Alright.
I end up
Nice.
eating myself because I'm hungry.
It's like that snake thing. What is it called? Like when
Ouroboros.
the snake eats its tail? Yeah, that.
Yeah, I'm basically doing that. But in English, that's called self-cannibalism.
Hey, wait a minute.
Alright.
Don't eat yourself,
No.
no matter how much of a snack you're looking like.
Man, I never look like a snack. No wonder why I'm not eating myself. Other people, though.
Oof.
Hmm.
Oof, Michael.
I'm just gonna move on from that. So, speaking of torturing yourself, how about that content?
Wow, we're really getting into that, aren't we?
Absolutely.
By the way,
well-
anyone wondering why I haven't made any of the normal storytime videos, when I got back to Australia from a trip, my computer exploded.
Oof.
Goodbye, all of my files. Whoa.
So, no more.
I'll
Or-
I'll make a video. I just don't know when or how long it'll take me.
My dude, if you need the help, I'm right here.
Hey, no, you already draw like the full stills. That in itself seems like a lot of work.
No, it doesn't. It's fine.
Do you
Buddy.
even- Is this like counted as like child labor laws? Like, are you breaking child labor?
Technically,
Well, that's the thing.
yes.
I'm not a child.
She is
I'm
a child.
Not a child.
Yes, you are.
I am not.
You are a
No!
child. No worries, co-host.
Bring my foot down. I'm not a child.
That's something a child would say.
Exactly.
Oh my god. I am 18 years old. By law, I am not a child.
Baila, I ain't a chat.
Red Time Cat. No. It was outside, and I wasn't touching any of the components. So it wasn't that dangerous. It just destroyed everything inside of my computer.
Nerd.
But with the money from a job that I have, I can get a new one. I did get a new one. Accidentally. I started taking parts out and replacing them. And then, before I knew it, all of my parts were broken and I had to replace the entire thing. So I might as well have gotten a new computer.
Oh my gosh, you're basically like the robots.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
all coming back.
Oh my god. It's all coming together.
Replace each individual piece. When is it still my computer?
Are you getting the parts from Big World? Man.
Oh.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
How long will it still be my computer if I replace all the parts inside of it? Hello, Vsauce Michael here.
Oh my god.
God, fuck.
It's fucking perfect.
So, anyways, yeah, content.
Content?
What do you make, Michael?
I make what they consider animated storytime videos, or I prefer calling it animatics because I don't animate them, I just animatic-ize them.
Hot button issues in the animation community.
Yeah, and I do sometimes shit posting as well, so...
That's what I like about your stuff, the shit posting.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's what everyone really likes. And they like the story times as well, but you know...
I mean, there was
Everyone
one story time where you had pieces of paper you held up with popsicle sticks. That was enjoyable.
Yeah, that was because I had no fucking drawing pad, so I was like,
I'm just
let me
gonna
spend a whole
draw
day
something.
like making this stuff, and I'll just do this kind of video instead. And it turned out pretty well. I was pretty happy with it, and I might do it in the future. Who knows?
Red Time Cat. That's me in this still, wearing a mask, cause Halloween costume.
No, who are you?
Oh,
Is,
yeah,
I think what he's trying to say.
Oh. The character I made named Carlisle.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm just a fucking witch, that's all I am.
Nah, you're wearing a fedora, that's not a witch's hat.
Stop it! Stop it!
No, she's
Stop
a clerk.
it!
She's a clerk. She has...
Wow.
Oh my god, is Tutt a nice girl?
Oh shit.
Oh shit, man.
Everyone go to
This-
Tumblr and say Tutt is nice girl.
Don't do that.
Don't actually, I will die.
If you do that, I'll give someone nothing.
Yay! I
Yay.
want nothing from you.
Yay! What the fuck, man? What would you say?
Well, listen. Fucking, like, that's what you get for saying that my hat is a fedora. Fuck you.
You know, fuck you.
Fuck you, dude!
No, you know what? I can't. My dick not long enough.
It's not
It
as
goes-
long
it
as
goes
your
into my
fucking
neck.
neck.
all of it's in his neck.
What does it do? It, like,
Actually-
retracts, like...
Actually, each piece of like stitched together skin that you see on my neck is
It was
actually a
removed
bit of
from his
foreskin.
dick.
It's,
Aw.
it's a bit of foreskin.
Yuck. It's like the foreskin hats.
Yeah.
Disgusting!
It's like Silence of the Lambs, but in the animated world.
Does that mean that in this particular still you have erect flesh through your neck?
Yes.
Can it go flaccid? Does your neck just hang around?
Well, when it's stiff.
No, it's just he's always hard.
I'm always stiff, man.
Yeah.
Why did we invite you to this podcast?
Hey. I'm the one who brings the views.
Oh, my kind of guest.
Oh my god.
I am the best podcast.
Bringing in the wondrous people of Australia.
Yes.
Clearly, the better country.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I 100% agree with that. Fucking America's trash.
Listen, America may be trash, but at least you guys get like airsoft guns and shit. Over here, we just get spider guns and snake guns and shit, and that's not fun because you gotta
No.
like.
The fuck
steal
are
them from
spider
his-
guns?
You gotta steal them from your neighbors.
Yeah, the guns that you load with spiders and you just shoot them at people.
Yeah. Plus, if you don't live in the fucking bush, you have to go find or buy your own redbacks, and that's just so expensive.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like, I don't have, like, $10 to buy, like, an 800 pack of redbacks. Like,
Yeah.
what the f-
Plus, you know, if you order online, almost always all of them are either dead or horribly mutated.
But you know
Ew.
what? If you get the free add-on for Google Honey, you could save a whole bunch of money with your
Wow.
online purchases.
No, hold on. Hold on.
Honey is a web-grade browser.
Stop! No, we are not sponsored.
Stop this.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
No, stop.
Oh my god, no!
This podcast is brought to you by Samurai Buyer.
No.
Uh,
No more sponsors. We can only take so much money.
we're sponsored by Epic Games.
Hey.
Yeah, free Robux for everyone.
Yay.
But
Dude, actually, my friend, he had this whole moment of himself where he went back onto Roblox and found out someone had just hacked his account and spent like $18 getting him stuff.
Whoa.
And
Gee
apparently someone had hacked his account and then been selling his account to other people, and it had been sold from person to person. And then he got on and just typed in the password and just took his account back.
What the hell?
He just changed the password back, and then he just took it because it is now because he has the email for it. And he's like,
God.
oh my god, all the items here, they're worth so many Robux now. What the fuck,
oh my
man?
god.
How to scam the scammer.
Yeah.
Just get your account
Oh my
back.
god.
You got the email, just get it back.
Hey,
Yeah.
fucking idiot. Give me all this free shit, man. Look
Give
at
me,
this shit.
give me back my Robux. I need to go use that.
I need to buy my girlfriend something.
But do you even have a girlfriend if you have a Roblox account?
Yeah, you have Roblox girlfriends.
God damn it. All your Robux.
They-
All your
and
Ro
the only way-
bitches.
Yeah, they're only in it for the Robux.
Of course.
Nice.
You
Buck-
can hire,
Oh my
you can hire a girlfriend.
It's a new kind of gold digger.
A robot.
No, I
Digger?
ain't saying she's a road digger. But she ain't... No, I ain't saying she a Robuxer. With some broke fucker. Oh.
Oh.
Oh no! No! Oh my god.
She takes
So-
my Robux. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Nice.
Thank you for coming. Honestly.
No problem.
So hey,
Can
Michael.
we talk about?
Hey, Michael.
Yo,
Your dad?
your mom gay.
Well, that's not how I was expecting that to go.
Can we
Well-
talk about? Can we talk about that one video I sent with the dog?
Yeah, no, because I'm gonna die of laughing again. I don't think you actually you do, because that means you get like a shit ton of views. Did Longneck die on stream? Question mark. Gone sexual in the hood.
No.
Gone sexual.
No, please. I mean, he has got the erect neck.
Yeah, that's
Ew.
true.
Is it like in a constant state
Yeah.
of?
If people look
But,
closely, they can see veins bulging.
Oh.
Think of it.
disgusting.
Think of it as like the Pink Guy song, which is "I live in a constant state of fear and misery."
I think it's pain and misery, man.
No, wait.
Yeah, there's pain and misery.
No. I live in a constant state of fear and misery. No, it's fear and misery.
Is it?
Yeah, because I have to sing it, so I have to make sure that's what the lyrics are. No, it's
What?
Michael, you're amazing at singing. What the fuck?
Have you ever heard of a show called X Factor?
Yeah.
I haven't been on it, so.
Oh,
I don't know.
oh, incredible. Amazing.
Amazing. Oh my god.
You guys think that dining from laughter could be fun?
Absolutely.
Right.
Go ahead and play that video again.
You can't show it to the viewers though.
Oh,
I know, but you can listen to it.
I'm not gonna do that though.
Do it!
No.
So, basically, it's just this video of this dog, like getting excited. It's like patting its feet on the ground. And then, the person, recording it throws a pillow at the dog and it just falls over while barking.
And the dog just goes, ah! And it falls.
It's just a 5-second video. It's great.
It's some of the. This is why I miss Vine, because sometimes just pure comedy can come from just the shortest of like clips.
Yeah.
See, with YouTube, okay, so here's the thing: with YouTube, you have to create like long ass videos in order to get some sort of revenue back from it if you wanted, and it's hard. But when Vine came out,
it's that with this.
Well, like when Vine came out, it was like, hey.
I couldn't play it with sound. I just fucking played the video with no sound.
Wow, great.
And then I played the sound after.
I could see it on my phone, like playing back.
God damn it.
I have a feeling like Cornel and Bernie, if that was made in like today's like era, that's what it would be like.
Sorry if I'm making sniffing noises, by the way. I am getting sick.
Yeah, nerd.
Sorry,
You get sick anymore.
You don't get sick anymore.
Unfortunately. No, don't you dare.
I'm gonna sniffle.
Why? But why? But why, Tutt? Why would you do this? Alright, okay.
No.
Okay, I guess that means I have to sniffle as well, okay.
No, don't.
Boneless pizza.
No!
No!
No! That was not a sniffle.
Old memes off of my podcast. I think JelloCast has kind of like plummeted in content.
It does that. I mean,
that's why I'm here.
It is, in fact.
Oh my god. Speaking of content, how about that H3H3 channel?
Wow, great segue.
Uh-huh.
Wow, it's like, oh man. Oh shit.
It's almost
fucking hate that guy.
It's almost like she set this up.
Yeah, it's almost like we have a list of things we're gonna talk about.
Absolutely.
Oh
Great.
shit. Yeah, H3H3. Don't like him.
Wow, great topic.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Don't enjoy his content.
I am
these days.
impartial to him.
That just means you don't like his content.
Okay then.
We've decided for you. This is America.
Any content that you haven't seen yet, don't like it.
Yeah. haven't seen the odd ones out. His content's shit.
Nice.
Haven't seen Tutt's video. Shit.
Oh yeah, no.
Don't like that.
Yeah, no, but Tutt's is actually shit though. Like, come on.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%.
I mean,
garbage.
look at her. She's an 18-year-old who makes content on the internet. Like,
If you could even call it that.
I mean, if you upload a video on YouTube, it's considered content. You're considered an influencer.
An influence?
Oh, influencer, yeah.
I influence people negatively.
Hashtag yeah.
No.
Hashtag preach.
No.
No! Ew, disgusting.
Michael, please.
Out of this house. Out of this house.
I can't get out.
All right.
But I do like that movie. Though.
So Annalie said his wife is cute.
Healer, yeah, I like Healer. I just don't like Ethan.
Yeah. And Glass is asking, how did you guys meet each other? Also, his content is shit.
Oh.
I disagree, Glass, but thank you.
Glass. I agree completely with you. Your
Mike-
content is just.
Michael, no. No, Michael.
Michael! Get back in your cage. Get back in your cage.
Ah! Ow! Ow!
Get
Stop
out
hitting
of
my
here.
neck. Ow!
Hey, careful, those bolts are loose.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Careful, my
lights-
dog might fall out of my neck.
Oh, gross.
He thinks he's a superhero, but he's not.
Okay, so hold on. Tutt and Michael met because I said, hey guys, let's do a podcast together.
I've talked to Michael before this podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but...
remember she told me her name and I forgot?
Oh, yeah.
There's obviously some meaning behind that.
Oh, man, you guys are the best of friends.
Dude, we've known each other for like...
Weeks.
Yeah, weeks.
Who knows how long? Not me, that's for sure.
We're actually in the same room right now.
Ha 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 ha.
Hey friend, how you doing? Just like
Fuck off.
just like
She was just hitting his neck, so...
yeah, my neck is made of steel. If you didn't know.
Jesus.
Uh,
But, I met Dev through Steven, who was on our podcast twice, to be precise.
because I was at his house.
Yeah. And I drew Steven a Christmas icon. Dev was like, hey, this is pretty cool. Which I don't get why you said that, and looking back on it, it looked like trash. But,
It did not. I fucking loved that picture, man. I thought it was so interesting to look at, and I'm like, that's not Steven's style. Who made that?
I'm just
Yeah.
imagining Dev saying that in a very sleep-deprived voice, like, "Oh shit, man, it looks so good."
That's roughly how it was, yeah.
Hey, man.
I remember I was sitting there, I was like, Steven, that's a cool picture, who did that? And he just linked me your stuff, and I'm like, oh, fucking sick.
yeah.
And
And,
I messaged you with the intention to ask for a commission, and you just drew me anyway.
yeah. Like, I was going... I don't know. I just wanted to thank you, basically. And then
Hey.
ever since I drew that for him, we started talking, and
Now we talk more
Yeah.
than you do to Steven.
yeah,
Which is,
I feel bad
like,
about
come
that.
on, man, talk to Steven. I talk to Steven every now and then. He has interesting things to say, if only he wasn't speaking in French.
Here's the thing, though. I've already told you, I'm intimidated by him.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be. He's just a French fool.
That's-
Listen, just because he has friends in the animation community doesn't mean he's gonna fucking ruin your life if you double cross him.
No, that's not what I meant.
He would, though.
I just don't know
He
what to
would.
talk to
He would
him
do it
about.
He'd destroy your fucking life.
You know what you talk about? You go on a random question generator and you just click it and boom, you get a random question.
I mean,
Talk about that topic.
it's very simple. You see, Steven loves being complimented. So just don't do that.
Yeah, don't compliment him. Hurt his ego. Or
Yeah.
you know what we should do? Just belittle him instead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He'll absolutely love that.
Just say that pineapples are actually shit, and he'll be like, "Oh fuck, you right."
Or do what I did, and when he hits a milestone, make a video of you chopping up a pineapple and tell him to hurt his voice so that you can make it.
Oh my god.
That's what he
Nice.
did. I without any context messaged him saying, "Hey Steven, could you just scream like you're being cut in half for like a solid, I don't know, minute and a half or so?"
Dude, I would have done that for free.
Yeah, he nice. He did it, and to his credit, it was fucking incredible. And I had to wonder how, after going to his house and hanging out with his family and stuff, I have to wonder how the fuck did he do that without getting anyone mad at him?
Well, in French, there's a word. It's called They say baguette.
No. Mike, please.
They say Eiffel Tower.
No, Michael.
And then that basically
excuse me,
renders everyone else like useless and they can't do anything.
Michael, no, please.
Say
Jeez.
baguette 3 times and Steven comes out of nowhere.
No, you gotta do it in the dark, directly at a mirror.
Yeah. No, you gotta do it with a pineapple in your hand in a mirror.
Mm.
And you have to have like pineapple scented candles, and then you say baguette. Baguette.
I'll have a piece of pineapple, and when he shows up, I'll just eat it in front of him.
And just be like, "This is you."
No, I can't.
He grabs his
I-
side and then
I can't-
collapses on the ground.
I can't be eating the pineapple and then say this is you because he'll just make fucking bedroom eyes at me.
Do
Ew.
shit.
Ew.
If someone makes bedroom eyes at you, just be like, give them the bedroom eyes back, but be more intense about it, and then they'll be like, "Shit, I'm very intimidated by this person right now."
Oh, no.
And I wish I was in the animation community, so I had a bunch of people to back me up and shit.
Oh my god.
Dude, Steven makes bedroom eyes at you, you make bedroom eyes at him, suddenly you realize you're in the bedroom.
Oh no. No. It's gross.
He'll get you like that.
Nah, listen,
I'd tell you the nickname that he gave to me when I was at his place, but I can't let it be known to anyone.
You're just.
I want to know. I want to know now.
I'll tell you after stream. I can't say it on stream. I can't.
It's that bad?
It is.
Oh my.
I don't want anyone to ever call me it. The fact that he called me it, I allowed him to call me it because he didn't call me anything else.
He call you cum dumpster. No.
What the fuck, man?
Don't worry, that's my nickname as well. Yeah.
Oh, no.
So how me and Dev met was we
existed within
like,
each other's breathing range.
Yeah, and he was just like, "Hey, why is your neck so long?" And I'm like, "Fucking, I don't know." And then he was like, "Cool, we want to be friends?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay." Actually, this is how it started off. I remember it very well. So, Dev, when I first met him, he was actually a bully to me. He bullied me a little bit.
I was a jerk. To
Yeah,
you specifically.
And I was like, oh man, like I feel really like hurt by this, like, because I don't know why.
Yeah, I remember I was trying to act the same way I act with other Australian friends, and I took it a bit too far.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was like, oh, and I had to message one of our mutual friends about it, and then they talked to him about it, and he was like, oh,
I felt so fucking shitty after that.
Yeah. And I was like, no, it's okay, man. It's okay.
Message me being like, hey man, can you cool it on this? Because that's actually kind of hurtful and not exactly enjoyable for anyone. And I'm like, oh fuck, no, wait, no, I didn't mean it that way.
Yeah. I'm not a typical Australian boy, if you couldn't tell. So, and so yeah, that's basically how our like friendship came to be.
Yeah,
really
Michael, you remember Blade?
Yeah.
I had the exact same fucking issue with him.
Mm.
Where I kept on making one particular joke and people laughed, so I kept doing it. He messaged me in private being like, hey man, this actually has a big tie to my personal life and it's really hurtful. Could you stop?
Yeah.
And I was fucking mortified. Like, god damn it. Twice in a row, man.
That moment when you like say a joke and then someone has to like DM you like how hurtful that was to them is like the worst feeling in the world.
It's so awful. I felt like such a piece of shit, man.
Like, imagine if someone went into someone else's DMs and they like said to them like, man, like I don't know, like how you drew my neck has really offended and
sending you the message right now, Tutt.
Oh no, I'm sorry, man. This was my mistake.
By that.
You know what I'm afraid of now? I'm thinking more on the jokes that I make with my actual friends, that I hang out with in real life, and I'm super worried that one of the jokes is just going too far because one of my friends, he doesn't have a dad. His dad left when he was young, and and the running joke is, someone will be like, "Oh man, my parents are being a bit more restrictive," and he's like, "Oh man, my dad, he's not restrictive at all. He'll let me do just about anything without his consent, because he's not around." And he made like a couple jokes like that, and now almost everyone in our friend group makes jokes at and jabs at him for not having a dad. And I'm thinking maybe just one of them went a bit too far.
I think I think I accidentally said something about, like, okay, so there's context to this. So we were talking about sexual assault and rape and such, and I've been sexually assaulted.
Oof.
So I thought, like, okay, so, like, because I've experienced this and I'm talking to people who are like okay with making jokes like this and such, I can make a joke about it. And one of the jokes I made was like very like it was pretty dark. It was really, really dark. And someone like DM'd me and they were like, "This actually happened to me," and I'm like, no. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean for that to. I'm so sorry. And they're like, "It's okay, but just, yeah, like, that triggered me a lot." And then I was like, "I'm very sorry. He have some Robux," and they're like, "I don't even play Roblox though," and I'm like, "Well, fucking, I don't."
Then I'll just take it for myself. Damn. Like...
Yeah, well, fucking, I'm gonna use it then if you're not gonna use it. And they're like, "Okay, fine, I'll use it."
Nice.
Just accept the gift.
But, like,
yeah.
Jeez, though.
It's kind of like, I don't know. I've known Dev for nearly a year. It's about a year. I think we started talking in December, but I think we've kind of like hit that point in our friendship where we can say just about anything to each other and know that we're just fucking with each other.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I say the meanest shit to him, and he says it back.
You know what she does? She's such a fucking cunt.
Yeah.
You're such a fucking cunt. I hate it.
I love it.
See, that's the weird thing with me. Like, I can be really good friends with somebody, and it will get to that point where, like, they feel comfortable doing it. But, like, how my brain works and how it processes information, it still feels like it's very personally, like, directed towards me.
Someone will start making those jokes because you've hit that friendship point, and then you'll just be like, "Do they hate me now? What the fuck?"
Yeah. So I get like really, like, I've known people for like 10 years, and like they get to that point, and I'm just like, I don't enjoy this kind of banter. There's like a threshold for me where I'm like, okay, I can make these kind of jokes, but like it gets to a point where when they start making those kind of jokes towards me, like, and they over-excess in that amount, like, it just gets a bit too much.
There's different kind of jokes for different people that it ends up getting too far, and the kind of jokes that you're okay with. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I've realized that one of the jokes that I'm super not okay with is when people make super horribly self-deprecating humor. I start to get super worried about them now.
So that's why you're like, "Oh, Tutt, no, don't do that."
Yeah.
Fucking like, oh my god.
I got super worried about that because of, well, a bunch of different things. For one, I had one moment where I had like 4 different friends all confide in me separately that they wanted to kill themselves.
Oh shit.
So that, yeah. I worry about people's self-deprecating humor because all of them made self-deprecating humor before they decided to tell me that. Of course, I shouldn't have been that worried. I didn't think any of them were actually gonna actually do that. And then, like, another person that I know attempted.
Oh shit.
That wasn't any good. That fucked. That was something.
Yeah. I totally understand that, but like, now I know, like, whenever you say something, like, you know, when you're trying to fuck with me, and I agree, you're like, oh fuck, no, don't do that.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's.
Now I know.
I think
There-
that shows like how much you've matured as a person, Dev. Like from when I
Yeah.
first met you to like now, because you've kind of realized at that point, like, oh, like maybe like how I actually go about telling my jokes and that it's actually hurting some people. So maybe I should like be friends with them first and then start making those kind of jokes, so I know that they're okay with it in
Yeah.
some sort of way. So
I'm more worried about people now.
yeah,
This
That's awesome.
is hell on
This is a
earth.
good thing. It's
it's how
Yeah, but like at that
It's
example,
just-
I'm not great with people making jokes like that at their own expense. But a joke that I'm astoundingly okay with is, "Hey, let's be gay together" jokes. Like
Oh my god.
I've noticed this specifically with Steven.
I was about to like comment on that too, go ahead.
It wasn't the case when we were actually in person, because I was suddenly uncomfortable of the idea that we're in the same house and no one else is here. I was painfully aware of this.
Oh my god.
But I got used to it, and then we started making fucking gay jokes again. I remember when we talked to each other. I remember when, like, every time we talk to each other, it's so fucking gay, and it's lovely. I remember
Oh my
for the
God.
longest fucking time, every time he wanted to talk to me, he would message me in DMs just saying, "Hey babe, what's up?"
See, I do
Oh my
that-
god, you guys aren't really gay.
So I do that with Zelinki like a lot. And I'm just
Nice.
like, hey baby, and he's just like, hey fuck boy, and I'm like, oh my god, you did it again. He's like, now I'm
Oh
wet,
my
and he's
God.
like, dude, I just jizzed
No, oh, what the
my
fuck?
pants. And I'm like, dude, same. And he's like, but I thought you had a vagina, and I'm like, that's what you think. I just tucked it. I just tucked it between my legs, and he's like, oh shit, that makes sense now. So yeah,
Oh my
I go to church on Sundays actually. So
Oof.
I'm a good Christian boy.
God.
Actually,
Just gonna
speak-
drop that gay off before you
No,
go.
like speaking of like gay and bisexuality, right?
Yeah.
Like it's really interesting because, oh, what was it? Because,
Anything.
because like I go to university, right?
Yeah.
And there's like a particular person there because I'm bi, so and there's just it's really weird when like there's a guy who's straight and
Yeah.
you know he's completely straight, but he does all these things where like you really question it if he actually is straight. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Like he's
He'll get-
curious or something?
yeah, like he'll give all the guys like shoulder massages and like he'll like hug them and rub their boobs and shit.
What the
And
fuck?
like,
Oh my
like-
god.
like he's a friend, but like it gets to a point where like he will do it with me, and I'm like is he hitting on me or is he not hitting? Like I don't know anymore.
I mean,
And if
Should
Like,
I-
does he know if you're bi?
I mean, should I ask him out to dinner,
like-
or is he just trying
Yeah,
to be
like-
nice?
like does he know if does he know I have an online girlfriend, or like does he have a Tinder? Like
Is-
can I
is
add him on
he-
Tinder? Or
Oh my god.
Is he on Grinder? Maybe I should check if he's on Grinder.
is he on Grindr? And like it's just really awkward because like he'll do it with everybody, and it's not like a case of like, oh my god, like, oh, does this mean he really likes me because I'm in a relationship? I don't really care if a
Yeah.
guy or a girl does that.
Bye, Glass.
Oh boy.
Bye, Glass, love you. Keep making that good content.
Yay.
Yeah.
And so like it's just really weird to me because you'll see someone who isn't gay in any way, but they have so many tendencies of that kind of stuff, and it's
Yeah.
It just means they're comfortable with their sexuality.
yeah, but
That's
like
true.
it that's true in a way, but like but there's a certain point where like they're a bit too comfortable, and then that's when you start questioning it. Like I
Okay.
understand if like you're friends with, like if you're good friends with a dude, and then they'll do Like the whole like, oh man, I just want to suck your dick so bad, and you're just like, man, yeah, me too.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's
You wanna-
completely
you wanna-
understandable and not gay in any way.
You wanna go watch Venom? It's just like, yeah, man, let's do it. like it's
No,
that,
it's not, man. It's bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
In Australia, it's mate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, no, it's cunt. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cunt.
Like I wouldn't call my cunts mates.
Yeah. I'd call my mates cunts, but I wouldn't call my cunts mates.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to speak into a girl's vagina and be like, "Hey, you're my mate."
I think the general consensus that I go by is who you're willing to fight. If you're going to fight if you're going to fight your friend, then you're going to call him mate. You're going to call him mate when you're about to fight him. If you're about to fight a person you don't know, then you'll call them cunt. You'll call them a cunt for that. But if you're trying to be friends with someone you don't know, you'll call them mate. And if you're trying to be friends with your friends and you already know them and you're very well known with them, you'll call them cunt.
Mm.
And if you want to initiate a fight with someone, you'll yell. I mean, I've heard people yell out, "Go fuck yourself, mate," but they won't yell out, "Go fuck yourself, cunt," unless they've already started fighting and it's over. Which makes me think there's profound friendship in those random brawls that I see at the bus stop.
No, well, to me, I've had a different experience where it's like I've heard people say, "Oh, get fucked, cunt," and such, and then they like initiate a fight, and then they're like, "You know what? You're pretty alright. You're a pretty sick cunt," and it's like, yeah, that's true. Friendship
where's the line here between you're fuck off cunt and you're an alright mate cunt?
Yeah, you're a sick cunt. Like you can't say that in America because then they'll be like, "Oh my god, like how do you say that?" Like,
yeah,
so offensive.
My
like,
virgin ears. Excuse you.
It's like I'm calling you you're an awesome person. Like you're not like a sick person who's an asshole.
Yeah, no. Like usually, in America, like I'm fine with using cunt. I use it actually a lot, prolifically, but
that's my fault.
Yeah, probably. But I don't know. You don't normally hear people, yelling cunt in a friendly way in America.
See,
which is kind of
that's the only way I hear
me.
people yelling cunt in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I say to get my my best friend's attention. I'll yell at him, "Oi, cunt!" And he'll whenever he wants to get literally anyone's attention ever, he will literally just scream at the top of his lungs, "Oi!"
Oi.
See, it works every time because everyone turns to look at him.
That's true. That's true. Another thing is
like an oi cunt as well. Like, have you been to like a shopping center and you go oi cunt and everyone just like looks at you?
Everyone looks at you.
Don't know if they're talking. To you
there's people that don't know you who give you like the glaring eyes, being like, "Who said that shit?" Yeah. And then there's the people who like who are like, "Oh hey, it's that guy."
Fucking like if you even manage to whisper cunt in a shopping mall, buildings are destroyed, children are screaming, mothers are crying.
Westboro Baptist Church is like, yeah, you're gonna go to hell, fag. And it's like, whoa.
Whoa, buddy, whoa.
Like, yeah, it's just like, I feel like we need to start using it more. It's a good word.
It's better than calling someone a vagina.
No, okay,
that's true.
So here's the thing. It works in a country where, like, it has that kind of linguistic and that kind of attitude towards everything. In America, it doesn't work. When I hear an American say cunt, it doesn't sound right. But when I hear an Australian or a New Zealand person call someone a cunt, like, that works because that's part of, like, our culture.
It's the way that we say it, too.
Yeah.
Because there's a certain way that an Australian can say the word cunt.
Yeah. Like it's like eggs, you know. There are so many ways you can make eggs, right? And there's so many ways you can say cunt, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They're exactly the same.
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay.
Where's the cunt sauce? This is fucking cunt.
Where that pussy juice?
What the-
Ooh, no.
Oh god.
Man, from starting from university talking about cunt, man. What has this stream become?
Wonderful.
I have no idea. I've lost control.
I was talking about university, so
I
Is there anything
I realize something though. Now that if we're saying cunt so much, we eventually have people saying cunt in chat, like Pink just did, and it automatically says, "Wait, no, you're not allowed to have that in chat," and I have to authorize it to let them see that he said cunt.
Oh no.
I wonder an Australian streamer sitting there and he's like, "Hey guys, cunt," and he just watches the stream fill up with the word cunt and no one can see him.
hey guys,
It's just him.
The way you get around that is you make the T a 7, and then they'll be like, "Oh, it's just cunt.
Cunt 7.
It's cunt 7.
Cunt
It's
7.
like pen 15, you know."
Yeah, man. Dude,
You want to join the cunt 7 club?
Pen 15 is an actual website where they sell pens.
Oh
No, not Pen 15, it's Pen Island. And I remember my fucking friend came up to me and was like, "Hey, have you been to the site Penisland?" I was so confused, and he said he was gonna pull it up, and we were at fucking school at the time. I'm like, dude, don't search up Penisland at school. And it came up with a website that had a shit ton of these really fucking amazing looking pens.
Oh no.
He fooled me. I was
You
fooled.
got goofed. Oh my
man.
god. This is just terrible.
No, it's wonderful. Go to Pen Island. It's lovely.
It's the worst. Absolute.
Penisland.
Speaking of Penisland, there's a comedian I really like. His name is Shane Top. He's on Smosh. He's really funny. They do like the don't laugh challenges.
Oh.
And like, here's an example. Okay. Hang on. I gotta get my phone. Okay.
Oh no.
No. I don't. Stop.
Hello, Pizza Hut. You're my favorite pizza place. Okay, watch this. Boop, 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 boop. Hello, Domino's. You're my favorite pizza place. Boop, 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 boop. Hello, Dad. You're my What? I thought you and Mum working things out. No, okay. Yeah, so I'll see you on weekends. No, okay. No, I was just calling to say you're my favorite pizza place. Like, he's so great.
God fucking damn it.
Hello, Dad. You're my
What?
God,
Thought you and Mum working things out.
Oh my god.
The thing is like, because they do the don't laugh challenges, and like, he's been building that joke up for like 5 episodes. So like, every episode he'll have like some sort of variation of it. So like, he's like, you're my favorite pizza place. Hello, 911. I'm naked. And shit. And
What
like,
the fuck?
and he's just really great. Underrated. The gang, the Smosh gang is actually really funny. I hate Smosh in general, but like,
Yes.
the Smosh gang is actually really funny. I don't think Smosh is funny anymore. Like, sketch comedy wise, they're not funny.
I
It was the
mean,
early 2010s. Like,
Yeah, it was back when
Yes.
like YouTube was actually creative.
and before that, Adpocalypse.
Before
Ugh,
Hamilton became
things-
a thing, that's when I think YouTube went downhill.
Oh my god.
oh,
That's
Hamilton
like
came out.
actually fucking accurate.
Yeah, when you think it's a mixture between Undertale and Hamilton.
That's oof. Kind of a little bit of both.
Maybe Heather's, but I'm not gonna open that can of worms.
The fucking musical fandom starts pouring in. What the fuck did
Man.
you say?
every single fucking musical that I've seen animatics for, they all have just awful main characters. They're just assholes.
You obviously haven't
Well-
seen Bo Burnham's animatics.
Oh,
was
come
in
on,
every
we
fucking
both know that Bo Burnham's an asshole.
Excuse me,
That's
we all
one
know
of
that's
it's
just
one
a
of his
character
best
he
traits.
plays. That's just a character he plays, okay, and he's actually a really swell guy, and I cannot wait for 8th grade to come out on Blu-ray this summer. This episode is sponsored by Bo Burnham's 8th grade.
No, stop!
I like looked
So
at my
many
wall,
sponsors.
I pretended there was like a carrot. I pretended there was a camera at my wall, and I literally turned my head. Like this episode.
Oh my god.
If only.
No, but like, I was gonna be like, well, guess I'll just leave the podcast because I was one of those people.
I have the squeakiest fucking chair. What the hell?
Oh, really? Hold on.
You know. Oh yeah.
Don't at me.
Alright, okay, alright, ready? You guys ready?
Well, clearly
clearly
Michael
a brand
has
new computer chair.
the
Yeah,
squeakiest computer chair ever.
I got a brand new computer chair, so it doesn't squeak anymore, and I'm really happy about it.
Oh my god.
I need to.
You know how annoying it's been to like record like a story time or like a shit post or something, and like I have to sit like incredibly still because if I move like a little bit, it will squeak really loud and it will fuck the take up. So
All right, I'm gonna
yeah.
I'll show you something real quick.
Okay.
Oh no, here we go.
So,
He just sends
Fine,
this
it's still loading, my dude.
oh yeah, I can't use it because OBS will automatically say, "Hey, no, I'm using the camera even though I'm not actually using it."
Wow, nice. After the stream.
I won't show it on stream because my house is a fucking mess.
Ha, nerd.
Just horrible.
Just like my life. This is my last resort.
Oh my god.
Also, Pink, me and Michael, as Australians, have woken up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I, myself, did not go to sleep until 3 a.m. The moment the stream ends, I'm going the fuck to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, so you don't know about this, Tutt. So, I've been awake since 6 o'clock. And
He's 2 hours ahead of me.
Lord.
I'm 2 hours ahead of Dev. So I thought that meant that me and Dev were going to be awake at the same time. So I waited for 2 whole hours before Dev actually woke up. And I've been sitting at my computer the whole time, and I'm like, man, when is this thing gonna start? Like, I'm sitting here.
Oh no! I feel terrible.
So just saying, Michael messaged me at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I had just fallen asleep at this point, and he said, "My good sir, for where do y'all reside right now?" I wake up to all this fucking messages. I have no idea what the fuck is going on there.
Oh my god. I'm so glad that I live on the opposite side of the globe. So that
I'm not.
Like,
We
I
have to
don't
wake
know
up
what
at
to
6
do.
a.m. You're going fucking nighttime. Fuck you.
Glow. Don't you mean playing because the Earth is flat?
wow.
Mm.
Wow.
There it is.
Wow. Get off my stream.
God,
what
what are you guys, fucking stupid? Everyone knows that the world is just a giant disc on the back of 4 huge elephants that are riding on the shell of a giant space turtle. Come on.
Oh my god, Dev. Shut the heck up. You know that's not true. Everyone knows that the Earth is actually one of Stephen Hawking's wheels that are constantly floating through space as we talk right now.
God damn it.
Okay.
Guys, everyone knows that we're just a fucking flying donut in the middle of the space-time continuum. Come on.
Guys,
The newest theory.
Guys, everyone knows that I'm having a good time,
Oh my god.
I'm a shooting star.
Oh my god. Alright, well...
Speaking of shooting star, that was a shit meme. Anyways.
That is all. It was a shit meme. Congratulations.
Oh, absolutely.
I have something to bring up real quick that I'm actually very excited about. So, a while ago, my friend in real life, I will call him Coriander. That's what I actually call him in real life.
No, don't call him Coriander.
I'm calling him Coriander. So my friend Coriander shows me a couple of manga that he likes because I'm a huge fucking weeaboo, of course. And
yes.
One of these he showed me is a wonderful manga by the name of Goblin Slayer, which I thought was going to probably be a bit funny because it's on the idea of an MMO where there's this one person who only ever takes missions that have anything to do with goblins. Turns out it was super fucked up in like every conceivable way. Like there was some fucked shit in that whole thing. The very first chapter was like full of murder and rape and just horrible, horrible shit. So of course, I read as much as I could of the thing.
Oh,
And I've just been informed, literally right now, by my friend who I will call J Dizzle. Fucking hell. That's his actual name on the Discord is J Dizzle. He has just informed me that the first episode of Goblin Slayer, the anime, is now out. So to all of you motherfuckers around here, go watch it, just because it's great.
This episode
Have you
brought
watched
to you
it?
by the...
No, I haven't seen it yet.
If you want to watch anime or any YouTube Red shows, Verve is the
Stop.
place for you.
Stop.
Use
Stop.
the coupon
Stop.
code.
Stop it! Stop it now!
Tuts Butts to get 4 months
Tuts,
free.
butts.
Tut my butt.
use the coupon code to get paid.
To
5 months free. Yeah.
Just beatbox at your computer and you'll get 4 months free, I swear.
Oh my god. The sponsoring.
Yeah.
We're fucking rich.
It's lovely.
If you end up getting a sponsor for this like podcasting, like could you let me do the thing, because like I'll just make it like amazing. and then I'll just leave.
Yeah.
Perfect. We'll just put like a voice sample of you.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Michael. And we are sponsored by Crunchyroll.
One day.
Oh my god.
One day.
One day.
Was there another
That'll be,
topic
like,
that we
weird.
missed talking about? I feel like
Yeah, there was. Okay, list of topics. For the first time, naming out what we were going to talk to. We were going to talk about Asperger's.
Oh yeah, shit. Questions. Go.
I'm afraid we no longer have time for that, Michael.
Yeah, we're about up on our time. So, thank you, Michael, for joining us today.
It
I
has-
want to.
It has been an absolute ripper, mate.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Steve Owen.
Ha ha! Crikey.
Oh my god.
I'm glad you're
And.
there.
Oh my god.
How fucking dare you say that?
I know, that was too much even for me.
Jesus
That's
Christ, man.
That's Australian. Never say that in Australia, guys. If you ever come to Australia, never say fuck you. Steve
That's
Owen.
our fucking country.
When Steve Owen died, Australia died. Okay.
Dude.
Why do you think the Great Barrier Reef is like starting to like go colorist because Steve Owen died?
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest, no one in Australia has really felt alive since he died.
That's true. I mean,
Jesus.
2012 also, no one's ever felt alive after that as well.
Yeah.
So, the world was gonna end.
At
but
least-
my world was ending already before that.
At least Steve Irwin's spawn still exists in the world.
Don't remind me of Bindi Owen, please.
Oh. Oh, oof.
I don't like her. She's fake. She's so fake, man.
That's saddening because Steve Irwin was nothing but genuine.
Yeah, like his son's like awesome, but like his daughter's like, you look at her, and you're just like, man. If you look at interviews with her and that, you're just like, yeah, she's like trying way too hard
Mm,
to like seem genuine, but she's not.
yeah. So, along with that though,
Oh, sorry.
personal thing with Steve Irwin there. If you saw Steve Irwin and the stingray that killed him meeting up, what do you think Steve Irwin would say to the stingray?
I love you, mate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Perfect.
the stingray was doing what the stingray would do. That's,
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It's an animal doing what an animal does, and Steve Irwin's always about letting animals do what animals do, unless he wants to wrestle them.
Exactly.
I guess he wanted to wrestle the stingray.
That's true. Yes.
Yes.
Sorry,
An unfortunate time.
We've taken over the ending. Sorry, Tutt.
See,
You were ending the show.
we got that Aussie pride.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry.
Steve Irwin
But,
is Aussie pride.
We got that Aussie pride. So, shit.
But as our closing statement, what's your favorite Halloween movie?
Frick. I would have to say Get Out, to be honest. Oh wait, no, that's a horror movie. Alright, no, okay, so an actual Halloween movie, an actual good one would probably have to be, I'm basic, A Nightmare Before Christmas.
Alright.
I'm so basic, man.
I actually
fine.
don't know which horror movies I've seen that are actual Halloween movies.
There's Halloween.
Basically any stop motion movie.
That's true. Made by Tim Burton as well.
Yeah, that's true. Mine is Coraline.
That's
wasn't-
a very good movie, yeah.
Yes.
I like Coraline.
The fuck
The fuck is in the air? The fuck! There's one shit everywhere.
Yeah. Alright.
Stop motion movies.
Well, thank
are
you
pretty
for joining us today, Michael. And hopefully we'll see you again on the stream.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It was
No
enjoyable.
problem.
First podcast I've ever been on, so you guys broke my podcast virginity.
fun.
Thank-
Uh-huh, yeah.
We're glad to be your first, Michael.
My cherry's been popped and my pussy wet. And on that note,
Damn it!
No!
Alright.
No more.
Good night / morning, everyone.
Good night.
Fucking
Oh my God.
fucking bye.
Love you all. Goodbye.
Oh.